Food. The solution to our problem, and it being wasted, is our topic of discussion.
Buy one, take one is back at Olive Garden.
Red Lobster presents Endless Shrimp. The much-anticipated limited-time offer is now here.
Applebee's 2 for $20. Now that's eating good in the neighborhood.
IHOP all-you-can-eat pancakes are back.
I swear, you could feed a whole country with that much food. Okay, but on a more serious note, this is actually a severe issue. Supermarkets and restaurants serve up more than 400 million pounds of food each year. Nearly a third of it is wasted down the drain.
In Salinas Valley, California, it's a symphony of sound as the growing season gets underway. This fertile strip produces 70% of our leafy greens. It's been dubbed the salad bowl of America. But not everything grown here makes it to our plates.
This is obviously a huge issue. But why does this happen? And the answer is that some companies fear that if they donate food of mediocre quality that could cause someone harm, they would get sued and have to face legal charges and fines. Furthermore, many supermarkets are trying to meet the demand for perfect produce from their customers by discarding food that doesn't meet standards.
To dump produce destined for a nearby landfill.
Apparently not all people realize that food isn't perfect. Come on, Carl. I understand that donating food can be intimidating because you don't want to hurt anyone, especially with small independent restaurants that may not seem to have enough money to handle lawsuits like that. However, we have to look at what's happening because of this fear. Most food waste is thrown away in landfills where it decomposes and emits methane. Globally, it creates 3.3 metric tons of greenhouse gases annually, about 7% of total emissions. 7% may not seem like a big amount, but the results are devastating. Greenhouse gases are a major cause of global warming and climate change. There's something called the greenhouse effect. The sun heats the earth up in the day, and earth releases the heat during the night. This keeps a nice balance. Unfortunately, the gases make it difficult to heat to leave during the night. As a result, the earth is heating up. We like to call that global warming. With all these side effects from food waste, we assume that there would be government-enforced acts or laws to prevent these problems. After a great deal of research, we came up empty. In fact, there are no laws in the U.S. that force people to donate food at all. There are laws that encourage and promote the donation of food by cutting off taxes, but there is nothing that makes it obligatory to donate uneaten food. Donating food may seem unhelpful or irrelevant in this discussion, but it ties into an issue that many people are quite passionate about: people going hungry. About 1 in every 7 Americans face hunger. That's about 46 million people in total. That's a lot. And the rate for children is even higher, which makes it even more sad. 1 in every 5 kids face hunger. For example, in a class of 25 students, 5 go hungry every day. This issue isn't that there isn't enough food to go around, but that too much of it is being thrown away. If 15% of the food discarded each year is donated instead, it could feed 25 million people. Just 15%. That's not a lofty number, on the contrary, it's very achievable. But how do we achieve this? Recently, France introduced a series of laws that made it mandatory to donate uneaten food, specifically supermarkets.
France's parliament has pledged to crack down on a national epidemic of food waste by passing a law banning supermarkets destroying unsold food, instead obliging them to give it to charities or put it to other uses such as animal feed.
This is the first country to have any laws making it mandatory for supermarkets to waste food that's nearing its best-by date. Supermarkets have to make contracts with shelters in specific places where they can donate food. And France has made it clear that they are being serious on this issue, fining markets anywhere from 3,750 euros to 75,000 euros, or up to 2 years in prison. This is a huge deal. However, there are always loopholes. Supermarkets in France are only required to donate 1% of their total food waste. Obviously, there are some very apparent flaws in the system that need to be worked out, but we can learn a thing or two from France at the moment. They are moving in the right direction. This issue hasn't gone unnoticed. Lately, more and more people are becoming aware of the food waste dilemma. In fact, there are an overwhelming amount of websites online like foodfor.org informing people on how much food is wasted and why it happens. Some even go as far as to promote of reducing food waste like donating. There are plenty of homeless shelters that require food. There's Meals on Wheels, food banks, and plenty of other organizations that are trying to feed those that can't afford food themselves. This doesn't change much, but it's a good start to solving the food waste issue. Thank you.